The Wendigo Psychosis, America's Forgotten Cannibal Curse. Have you ever heard of a creature so terrifying? It doesn't just kill you, it makes you eat your family first. This isn't some ghost story from a campfire. This actually happened in the icy forests of 19th century Canada and the northern US, where winters were long, brutal, and deadly. The native Algonquian tribes feared something ancient, something cold, something insatiable. They called it the Wendigo, a spirit of famine, of greed, of hunger that never ends. And this horror wasn't just legend, it left behind bodies. Let me tell you the story of Swift Runner, a Cree trapper, a tall man, strong, respected by his community. In 1878, Swift Runner took his wife and 6 children deep into the woods for the winter. They had supplies, they had experience, but months later only he returned. People were shocked. He didn't look like a man who had starved. In fact, he looked healthy, too healthy. When the Mounties investigated his remote cabin, they uncovered a nightmare. Scattered human bones, some broken open for the marrow, a pot of fat, a child's skull near the ashes. Swift Runner confessed everything. He had murdered and eaten his entire family. Why? He claimed he was possessed by the Wendigo, a dark spirit that crept into his mind, whispering hunger, driving him to kill. His soul, he said, was no longer his. Doctors, priests, and tribal elders all debated his sanity. Was he insane, or was something truly evil at work? This wasn't the only case. In the early 1900s, Wendigo Psychosis was reported across northern tribes, people who claimed they were turning into monsters and started killing their own families. Western science calls it a psychological condition, a mix of isolation, starvation, and cultural belief. But locals, they believe the Wendigo is real, and it's still out there. Swift Runner was hanged in 1879, but the fear remains. The legend lives on. So I'll ask you this. If you were trapped, starving, surrounded by nothing but trees and snow, would you know if the hunger was yours or something else?